What's up, guys? Jordan here. So today's basically Christmas. Taco Bell just dropped a new decades menu, the Y2K decades menu. And in this menu is a selection of items from the 2000s that were just popular at the time, and they're just reintroducing it. So the base, it's a kind of an extensive menu, but the base menu, which is what I'm going to be eating today, is 5 items. It is the Doritos Locos Taco Cool Ranch Edition, the chili cheese burrito, the 7-layer burrito, double decker taco, and the caramel empanada. So I got one of each of those items, and we're going to be going over them today. I'm super excited. I haven't had these items obviously in a very long time, and I'm so stoked to revisit them with you. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive in. I already got the bag like unpacked. We're just gonna go ahead and eat it. So we're gonna start off with the taco because we don't want this getting too soggy. So as you can see, hopefully you can see it, the taco shell is coated in Cool Ranch Dorito powder. Okay. This came out shortly after the Doritos Locos Taco, the nacho cheese one. And I thought it did pretty good. It was around for a while, but for some reason, it didn't stick around. I'm not sure why. Personally, growing up, Cool Ranch was my favorite flavor Doritos. I'm kind of surprised they got rid of it. You'd think there's room on the menu for both. Taco Bell decided no. So this was only around momentarily, and honestly, I'm super stoked to give it another try. I will say at the time, while I did like it and while it was good, I did get the nacho cheese one more often. I think that's just because the nacho cheese one seemed to go better with what Taco Bell had going on as far as like their meat and flavors and stuff. Plus, they had the meal deals, they had the Doritos nacho cheese bags included in those. So for whatever reason, they never did it with Cool Ranch. Yeah, so I'm excited to revisit it. Let's see if I like it more this go around. So I'm gonna start off with fire. Before I dive in, let me know. Did you ever try this one? What did you think about it? Mm. Right away, you taste the Cool Ranch, although it does get a little lost in the meat flavor. It's not like the nacho cheese where you can pretty much taste it the whole way through. So you can taste it, and it is good. I will say the shell is holding up pretty well. It seems like the nacho cheese Doritos Loco shell is a little bit softer. For some reason, it gets a little bit soggier than a regular crunchy tortilla shell. At least to me, that's just how it seems. But this one's integrity seems to hold up a little better. I'm going to try it with some Diablo. Mm-hmm. Just tasty. This is a solid taco. Honestly, you just can't go wrong with the Doritos tacos. All right, let's go ahead and tackle one of these burritos. So this is a burrito they gave me. Gotta say, I don't know which one this is, but this is tiny, super flat. That's just sad, Taco Bell. That is sad. I don't know which burrito this was, but I paid $3 for this burrito. It may as well be like a cheesy roll up. I don't know what it is, but I'm already pissed. I'm already pissed at this. This is crazy. That's crazy. Insane. All right, let's bite into this and see what they gave me. That is actually ridiculous. I'm super disappointed in that. Oh, tortilla. Look at that. All tortilla. Couldn't even taste anything. That's crazy. Look at that. That next bite is all tortilla. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. Okay, let's get it out of the way. Let me squeeze this burrito. Oh, look, there is stuff in it. Wow. So clearly, this is the chili cheese burrito. I've actually never had a chili cheese burrito. It never, when this was around, I was in my bean burrito phase. I don't know, it just never stuck out. But based on this, if this is what it was every time, I'm glad I never got it. That's a waste of money. Tastes exactly like a chili cheese burrito. I wouldn't even call that a burrito. That's a chili cheese roll up. It tastes pretty good. It tastes exactly what you think. It tastes like chili and cheese in a tortilla. Would never order again. I'll never buy that again. That's crazy. I don't think I've ever been so disappointed or let down at a Taco Bell item before. I love Taco Bell. I love almost like everything they've ever made. That's crazy. That thing is lame. Okay, that's lame. All right, on to the next thing. We're gonna try something I actually used to kind of like back in the day when it was around. The 7-layer burrito. See, now that is a burrito. There's actually substance to this burrito. This, I remember when they came out with it, I had just tried 7-layer dip for the first time. And then they came out with this, and I was like, oh my God, I love 7-layer dip. Once I tried it, I was like, this is the most delicious thing I've ever had. And now they have it in a burrito. I was eating it all the time. I was eating it all the time until I eventually got burned out, and then I never got it again. So I'm excited to revisit this. So, what makes it a 7-layer burrito? It's got rice, beans, sour cream, lettuce, tomato, cheese, guacamole. That's what makes it. It doesn't seem like I. Sorry, my camera died. I don't know if it got that bite, but I did not get wok on that bite either. Honestly, I don't even really see it in here, and I'm just kind of now hitting the beans. Honestly, it's a light, fresh burrito. It's got the tomatoes, the sour cream, the lettuce. Honestly, like it was $3 for that burrito. It's pretty good, especially if you're wanting like a vegetarian option. That's solid. Light burrito, good lunch burrito. Would eat again. Probably wouldn't get it all the time if it stuck around. Honestly, nowadays I probably, could give or take that burrito. Now, here is my absolute favorite item from this drop so far, and that is the double decker taco. Okay. This is one of my absolute favorite items, and it blows my mind. They can make this all the time. Why don't they? Take my money, Taco Bell. Take my money. This is crazy. It is just what is better than a crunchy taco smeared with beans sandwich on another tortilla? You just can't beat that. You just can't beat that. That's delicious, is what that is. Oh, I love it so much, and I missed it so much. So I'm excited to dive in. We're going to go ahead and hit it with some fire sauce. Cheers. Mm. I just love the texture of it. You know, it's almost like the cheesy gordita crunch effect. You got the soft uh, flour tortilla, you got the beans, and then you get the crunch from the shell. But then, boom, you're hit with the flavor of the meat. It is just way too good. Look at that. Look at that. That is amazing. How can you not like that? It is super good. I could eat this all day. Seriously, Taco Bell, bring this back full time. We deserve it. All right, and so for our last item, we're gonna be doing dessert. The caramel apple empanada. These were around forever. I have no idea why they decided to do away with them. This is like their only dessert item, and besides freezes. So it strikes me so it's just odd that they got rid of these, and this isn't like a staple item. But either way, it's just a fried caramel apple pie. It's super good, very very rich, and I love them and I miss them. I would love these to be back. These used to be like 99 cents. Now they're $3. So yeah, that kind of pisses me off. But it's good, whatever. So let's go ahead and dive into that. Mm, mm. Hot caramel, gooey appley caramel center. That's too good. That's too good. Honestly, this is like I feel guilty eating this. It's so sweet. The caramel pops. You got the baked apple in there. Phenomenal. It's phenomenal. All right, so there you have it. That is the base Y2K menu. It's 5 items. There are a few other items that are kind of on the expanded list. But it's not really. They're just variants. There's a Supreme double decker and there's a Supreme Doritos taco. It's the same thing, just with sour cream. And there is a Doritos cheesy gordita crunch that I will be reviewing, but that's going to be on its own. So there's also a crunch box, or yeah, it's a box meal, a Y2K box, and it comes with a crunch wrap and the Doritos tacos. I think like 2 of them, maybe. So there's also that. I might review it, but honestly, I've already reviewed a crunch wrap and I just reviewed the taco, so I don't really see a point in that. Anywho, oh, and you get like the new like cup. Whatever. I don't drink soda, so I'll probably stay away from those. So this is the base menu. All in all, it's solid. They have some hitters and there's some stinkers. So I'll go run it back. All of these items, it's $3 or less. They're basically all $3. They're either $3 or $2.50. So chili cheese burrito failed. This thing sucks. For $3, terrible value. That is crazy. This is basically the equivalent of like a cheesy roll up. I guess not an F. This is a D. This is a D. A cheesy roll up is an F. But this is lame. It tastes good. It tastes good, but for $3, no way, no way. That's basically 3 cheesy bean and rice burritos. No, no. The Doritos taco, S tier. I mean, Cool Ranch, bomb. Doritos shell, bomb. Tacos, bomb. Would get again. The 7-layer burrito, it gets a C. This is acceptable. Would probably eat again. I don't love it as much as I did back then. Nowadays, I would probably, like, if I go again, I probably won't get this, but it was good. I'm not mad about spending $3 on it. Double decker taco, S tier. S tier item, Mount Rushmore item. Bring it back permanently, Taco Bell. Please take my money. You guys are charging $3 for this now. This used to be $1, like 89 cents. So I don't want it. I will pay the $3. Just bring it back. Just give it back to us, please, please. And then the caramel apple empanada, S tier, delicious. Would get it again for sure. I would try to not get it because again, it's just extra, and I tend to usually stay away from dessert. But It's awesome. And for the nights that I would want it, I want to be able to get it. So that's tasty all in all. I'd say this new drop from Taco Bell, success. What do you think? Have you gotten to try any of this yet? Or which one of these items was your favorite from back in the day? Um, which ones are you excited to eat again? Let me know down in the comments below. Did you not like this video? Do you not like any of these items? Do you think the decades menu is stupid? Also, let me know down below. Leave a dislike on the video too. That's cool. Yeah, I prefer you liked it, but you can dislike it. That's fine. Um, Maybe share the video with somebody who didn't know the menu was out. Let them know what kind of cool stuff's coming. That'd be cool. You can subscribe to the channel. I would love to see you around in future videos and talk about cool food with you. On that note, I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of my dinner. I appreciate you and your time. Thank you for watching this video. And until next time, peace.